Hello. Welcome to the Hoodrat2Harvard podcast. We have our special segment today, Woven Wisdom with myself, attorney Shawndrica Simmons, also known as the LawChic, also known as Hoodrat2Harvard, with my special co-host. Introduce yourself, please.
What's up, niggas? It's your HellGirlVibe. How y'all doing today?
I love it. Okay, so we got a docket for you today.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's so much going on. We know this might be delayed as far as getting us by. We have some issues with Spotify getting stuff uploaded, but nonetheless, you're going to hear what we have to say because we have a lot to say. It's a lot of topics, and we want to talk about them. First off, we want to say shout out to excellence. My shout out to excellence is Dashika Hill. She is a local Detroiter who organized the Michigan Notary Consortium this weekend at Greektown Casino, downtown Detroit. I don't know how she found me, but she found me, requested that I be a speaker for her. I went to the event on Friday. I was slated to speak. I spoke. I had a table there. It was well organized, well attended. I think that she did an awesome job. She only started her notary business in 2022.
Wow.
And here it is, 2024, and she's having a whole conference, bringing in people from out of state, across from other countries. She did such an excellent job. I was just impressed with her. And so I want to give a shout out to Dashika, how she culled her resources and people. And she said, I'm a connector and I want to connect with other people and anything I know I want to share. And she did just that. So shouts out to you, Dashika. All right, Tarsha, who are you getting your shout out to excellence to?
My shout out to excellence is for none other than Representative Jasmine. Is it Crockett or Crockett? I don't know. Crockett? Is it Crockett? Jasmine Crockett and her filthy read to musty Marjorie Taylor Greene. If you have heard over the week that Bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that comes from your girl. She was definitely tried by Musty Marjorie. And she didn't stop there. She was like, okay, you know what? Marjorie said her piece. Now let me go ahead and read her to filth. And to filth, she was read. Shout out to Miss Jasmine Crockett for not taking the high road. Sometimes you just got to cuss them motherfuckers out.
Yes, you do. And shout out to us as Black people. We are some of the most creative and quick because not only did they jump on that and create a song to it, multiple songs, but they created a song with a whole background, album cover and everything. So let's play that now because I was so impressed. I mean,
I love us.
Beyond impressed. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Beyond impressed. So let's go pull that one and share.
Very.
She built like a fool. She built like a fool. Big blonde, bad built, bush body. Say it again now. Big blonde, bad built, bush body. One more time for the people in the back. Bad built, bush body. people in the back. Oh,
Oh my
When I saw you stand, baby, that sent me. I was having I went to the kitchen and started doing dishes. I said, you know what? Let me get this work in.
girl, it's a bop.
And then some.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm living. I'm living for that. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, so we got a shout out to excellence, and then it just gets better. Here we come with hot topics, baby. In cultural news. Oh, so if you've been sleeping under a rock,
If you've been on another planet,
baby, Kendrick set it off for the summer.
hello.
Simple as that. Kendrick set it off for the summer. And in the words of Kendrick, sometimes you just gotta pop out.
To show a nigga. Yes.
That's what you gotta do. So what did you say? What are you calling this, Tarsha?
The battle of the niggas versus the not niggas.
Okay.
Okay? The battle of the blacks to the not black, baby. Don't call me black, baby. I ain't like one of y'all black babies. Okay? This is like the battle of Birmingham all over.
Oh my. Oh my. You started it.
Yes.
And I finished.
So good. You want to give your take, and can we pose that question at the end?
Yes. Okay. So I was getting ready I went to prom for the first time. That's another story. You can check that on my social medias. Hoodrat2Harvard on all my social medias. And I was like, I'm putting on my undergarments, and I said, that damn Kendrick, like he read The Art of War. I said, like he took a page out of Tupac. For those who don't know, Tupac was keen on walking around with the book, The Art of War, and giving out copies to people to tell them how to study their opponent, to gain leverage on how to, move in life. And I said, Kendrick actually studied that, man. I said, not Cordy. That what came to my head. I said, he done watched the videos of this man talking about his dog.
Yes, I thought it was his cat.
Yes. Well, cat, whatever, his animal, whatever. I was like, hey, in a song. Yes. You are worthy of the Pulitzer Prize that you received. You are so much worthy of the accolades you have gotten. We like to put genius on a lot of creatives. Mm-hmm. But this has so many. The Kendrick disses has so many layers to it, to where scholarly people are writing whole dissertations about this. This will be studied in classes from here on out. The culture of hip hop has been impacted and so positively by what Kendrick has done. And don't get me wrong, Drake came out with one. I thought the beat was really nice, and I thought he wrote it pretty good. I thought he did his thing on that. But the overall body, when I say body, I mean body in the terms of you got bodied. Kendrick did that. That is a classic of how you shut somebody down.
Exactly. I love that. I love that you and I had the same takeaway, that Kendrick, this nigga, must have read The Art of War. General Sun Tzu, my favorite book. I read it every year. This man, Kendrick, not only did he shut the gate to our culture, rightly so, if you ask me, he re-vocalized or re-amplified the people. And I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like his energy transcended his actual record to African Americans. Are so tired of the disrespect we get from all of our cousins of the diaspora. Right. We are so loving, we are so welcoming, we are so just forgiving, and we speak up for everybody, and we get shat on, unappreciated by the same people we have built bridges to help.
Yes.
So I'm here for it. I have a question to the listeners, Black folks, anyone that's non-African American, sit on the sidelines for this one, but you can listen. But African Americans, should we as African Americans start gatekeeping our culture from the not niggas? If so, please hit any one of us up on the social media. Send in your response.
Please do.
What do you think?
Yes, I don't know about. I think that our culture is to be cultivated, and celebrated, but it's not to be appropriated,
Yes, and
right?
abused.
And that's the I think that until we get internally people to stop inviting people to the cookout,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just a colloquial term, but everybody is not worthy of sitting at our table. Some people have to just be at the park with us at their own table and admire us from afar and vibe at their own table
Yeah.
about what we're doing at our table. And we can wave to you from afar and be in proximity. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You go into a cookout, you have your own cookout. I don't want to eat your food because you don't wash your hands most of the time. And so I don't want you at mine again because you don't wash your hands. And you're not a respecter of the culture. You are a vulture most of the time. So culture akin to the DJ Vlads.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
feel that Black people, African Americans, need to understand it's okay for us to keep things for ourselves.
Right.
Just how we always tell women it's time to start being selfish with your time and your energy. Same for African Americans. It's time to start being selfish. We've given them the dances. We've given them the music culture. We've given them the arts. We've given them the ideas. They make performances and monies off of our struggles.
Right.
Some of the time, like Drake, not knocking him for what he did for the music industry, but he wasn't living the life of an African American, yet he was able to pussy pop all up and down the rap streets. It's okay for us to keep things for ourselves. That doesn't mean we're harming anybody. Keeping something for our community does not mean it's harming another community. It's okay for us to say, you know what? No, I'm not going to teach y'all this slang. Or you know what? No, you can't be invited to this party, or you can't be invited to the cookout. As a matter of fucking fact, bitch, ain't no more cookout invites. I'm shutting that shit down right now. Ain't none.
There you go.
Hell, my husband ain't even invited to the cookout. That nigga Mexican. He can't come. I'll see you when I get back. You know what I told him? I said, and he knows this too. I said, baby, there is only one situation where I will never have your back. And he said, what situation is that? I said, if a race war breaks out, nigga, we just gonna have to sit sides.
Girl,
Like,
why you sound like my damn daddy?
Look, and this is how I'm saying, like, there's layers to this, right? I say, if a race war, I got your back all day, every day, until a race war in shoes, baby, it's me and the niggas. It's
My
me and
dad
the niggas.
years ago, he married to a white woman now too, but his previous one of his previous wives, he's been married several times. But one of his previous wives, I love her to life. Belinda, may she rest in peace. White woman.
Mhm.
And sitting in their living room one day, and my daddy is a revolutionary. He one of them, married to a white woman. This shit is just walking contradictions. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
And so he said, he was like, and he was like just talking to me. He's like, yeah, and if the revolution pop off, she gonna be the first to go.
On principle.
It's like, whoa. And I looked over at her like, do you hear him?
Yeah.
You sleep with him. You okay?
That's how you know your daddy was a real one.
Are you okay, girl? Because I blinked twice.
Look, and there's layers to it, right? And and this is not the episode for that, but we'll break it down one day. When you are in a interracial relationship, your blackness is nowhere removed. Some of y'all think it is, but for me, I just got more blacker. That literally is
like that, though. A lot of people question, particularly when black women choose, and then but they still are walking in their full blackness, right?
Full.
And like, how you do that and this and that?
Easy.
It's very easy because if you lead with love, it's just what it is, right?
Yeah.
If you open up your heart to certain things, what we tend to do and I can only speak for a black woman's perspective because I'm a black woman. What we tend to do is put blinders on to bullshit in order to stay loyal to motherfuckers that ain't loyal to us, right? Once you
Mhm.
take the blinders off, is you can see that there are other people available to love you how you want to be loved. And that's basically it at the end of the day. You probably found your husband after you done kissed many a frog that didn't love you how you supposed to be in love. And then
Yep.
you found this dude, and then you like, wait a minute, God, this how it's showing up. But he's giving you everything how you want to be loved. And that's how I look at it for my daddy. My stepmom now, she gives him, white woman, she gives him everything that he needs in order
Mhm.
for him to feel loved and be loved, what he requires. Now, what he requires to me, that ain't my business, right?
Yeah.
His business and how he's content and he loves her and they love each other. And that's all that really matters.
Mhm. And
So
that's the beauty of it, because a lot of times people don't understand that in order to be loved, you shouldn't have to go through a struggle. Like there shouldn't be a struggle just for you to get to the good part. For me, in this relationship, my love was so easy. It was so calm. Everything just flowed naturally. Like I couldn't deny it. So I'm not one to fight a force. So I say, let it take me, Lord. Let it take me.
that's right. I know that's right. Oh my. Okay, so that's Kendrick. Let me give you just a snippet of what's been in my head for the last. Let me share my screen. Let's see. Kendrick. Here we go. Share.
Psst, I see dead people. Hey, must have hung the depot, any rat nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? They industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe on him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Cold.
They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul.
Oh my gosh. That was
Oh,
Well, shout out to Kendrick for allowing us podcasters and YouTubers to be able to use his music without being flagged. I appreciate you more than you know. Woo!
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, he was playing chess, not checkers.
Whew.
The fact that the album cover for that song is Drake's house with pedophile people pictures on. I said, oh my God.
This man been waiting. This man been waiting. This shit been locked and loaded for a month. He say, I'm so tired. Kendrick is the prime A1 elitist of the haters. Like, I need to hate like this nigga. I don't do enough. I don't do enough.
Oh my God. It's too much. I love it. All right. Now he came up. Now we're gonna bring it down just a little bit. Because the video came out on Cassie and Diddy. Thoughts?
I hate that nigga. I hope he died. It's that's it for me. Like I hope the streets do him in. I hope the people do him in. I hope everything. This man is so despicable. I came in hot, but it's how I feel. He not only is he a rapist, he's a groomer, he's a woman beater. All of these allegations for him unaliving and killing people.
Right.
This man has raped so many men and women. He's groomed so many men and women. He's done so many dirty things that I cannot fathom and I'm looking hella sideways to the niggas that want to be beside him. That lady, Jaguar Wright.
Yeah.
I went back and watched some of her videos. Sis is putting out, somebody
years.
protect her.
For
Protect
years.
her.
For
We
years.
need to cleanse this entire culture of the multitude of horrible fucking people. And P. Diddy is one. We knew he was doing this shit. Like when Cassie said it and he popped out with those millies, how much was it?
I don't know. It was undisclosed. Everybody thinks it was 35 million. I know it was much more than that. But
I heard it was 100 million, but I ain't gonna put that out there. We don't know. It wasn't disclosed. But when he paid her in under 24 hours, he knew. Even before then, our culture has been talking about how shitty of a man this man is for decades. This is nothing new. This is the type of shit where if somebody in the family is doing somebody else dirty and wrong, and the aunties and uncles are turning their head and they're looking the other way, they just, as long as they're getting money and getting get money to sweep it up under the table, they fine with it. That's how I looked at it. This Diddy is a prime example of what's wrong with the Black culture internally and Black music internally as well. There's a lot of predators and a lot of people who want their children to be stars and a lot of people who want to be stars themselves. We need to go ahead and nip this shit in the bud. There's no reason for your light to be taken from you because you want to be a singer, you want to be a actress. You shouldn't have to suffer to become one. You shouldn't have to be groomed. You shouldn't have to be assaulted, raped, none of that stuff. Just for your joy to exist within you. This man has taken a lot of people's joy. This man, along with his associates, I'm looking at everybody, and I do mean everybody who is in deep association with this man. He has taken a lot of people's joy, a lot of people's talent, and a lot of people's livelihood. He and anyone associated with him that has done the same, they just need to be dealt with.
So, for those of you who are listening and may not know, there was a video release, a 2016 video release of Sean Diddy Combs basically beating the dog breaks off of Cassie in a public forum in a hotel room floor by the elevator. She was leaving with her bags. It looks like he was either asleep or in the shower and she was trying to escape. Mm-hmm. And once he found out that she was gone, he ran down the hallway in a we're not going to show the video. So he ran down the hall in a towel. This is a hotel room. In a towel, caught her at the elevator, commenced a whooping on her, beating her and stomping her with his feet at least twice that I saw in the video. And then he dragged her. And dragging her. And so this 2016 video, what it tells me is that it was stored. Mm-hmm. I'm lying, somebody stored it because we're in 2024. That's 8 years ago. Somebody stored it. Either there are allegations that he paid the hotel a certain amount of money to get the video footage. If that's the case, and he kept the video, you sick.
Yep.
And if the hotel kept the video for themselves and now just released it, everybody or if any of these scenarios play out, all y'all need to be fired and charged with conspiracy for abuse.
Yep.
How? Why? The complacency is too much. If the government, because we know that his house was seized and they took a lot of stuff from him. Now, if the government sees this video because this idiot kept it, mm-hmm. and now they are releasing it, it lets me know as an attorney who is in federal court. I don't do criminal, but I just know how it works. If it lets me know that you're releasing it because you don't have as solid of a case as you thought you did. Yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out where them charges at. Because them charges, you taking a long time with those charges. And here's the thing: you can charge him up the wazoo like y'all usually do with everything under the sun, and then throw it up against the wall and see what sticks. Y'all ain't did nothing yet. Mm-hmm. And so you're trying to sway public opinion, and once you sway public opinion, you've pretty much tainted the jury pool.
That's smart
for people being on a potential jury for a weak ass case. right? So if you have a weak case against him, but your jury is like, I can't unsee it. Because you can say, yeah, if you saw that video, just get it out your mind. You can't unsee something you already saw. It's just what it is. And people say strike that from the record from when we're in court and stuff. You can't prevent the judge them from hearing it. They heard it. You can't prevent the jury from hearing it. They heard it. You want to strike? Okay, don't take that into consideration. And the jury is telling you, yeah, we're not going to take that into consideration. Bitch, please. You heard what they said, and they got damn objections be damned is what you did. But I will show you the video of his apology, and we will talk about that. So let's see this apology of Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up.
I hate that nigga.
I mean, I hit rock bottom.
Okay, we're gonna play it from.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom.
Shut the hell up. Let me tell you why.
Please do.
First off, why you apologizing to us?
Exactly.
Why you apologizing to us? And why is it now you apologizing? This was the 2016 video. I don't know Cassie personally. I don't know Diddy personally. But what I do know, I haven't heard Cassie say not one time that you apologized to her. I haven't heard that at all. That's where your apology is supposed to go. And it should have been a long time ago when you was in therapy. Bitch, you ain't learning shit in therapy as far as
I don't believe he went to therapy.
You a motherfucking lie. I don't believe your apology is spurious, and you are a goddamn liar. Fuck you.
Fuck you indeed, bitch. Because how Kendrick pointed out Drake as a vulture in Black American culture and music, Diddy is one too. Diddy is a predator in the community who needs to be dealt with. He needs to be far removed from anybody who is looking to share their talent with the world, bitch, because I'll be fucking damned. This man has assaulted, groomed men and women, beat men and women. Didn't he hold some young man over the balcony for being in the same room with Cassie?
Right.
This man is a danger, a cancer, and y'all have let him grow to a enormous size where he is now threatening to kill the entire culture of our spark. Get him out of here. The fuck? This ain't for games. This is literally him being narcissistic
Again.
and sociotic. Like, he's a sociopath. He's not sorry. There's not 1 ounce of emotion in this man's face during that apology. Yeah, man, I'm sorry that I was in a bad time. Nigga, you beat this girl. This was the one time you got caught.
Right.
There's multiple stories of when you would harass her. And don't think we just gonna forget about the fact that you forced her to have sex with sex workers so that you could watch. You kept her drug. You think we don't remember what we just read in them documents?
That part.
You crazy motherfucker. You a crazy ass.
And to all the people who supported Diddy when Cassie came out with her lawsuit, all you sick motherfuckers, you you needed a video in order for you to turn against Diddy. You needed a video in order for you to even consider that what Cassie was saying was valid. When in actuality, you should believe the victim until you've seen otherwise. But you chose a whole different path. You chose to eat this motherfucker's bullshit with a toothpick and forks and knives, bitch. And now look at you. You look dumb. Look at Slim Thug. Look at Rick, whatever his name is, from Love and Hip Hop. All them people from the Love and Hip Hop franchise that would support Diddy, and all the people who are around him. I'm looking at all y'all sideways. Lil' Kim, Mary J. Blige, I'm looking at all of y'all goddamn sideways. All y'all profess that that's your motherfucking friend, and this is what your friend was doing to people, and you still friends with him, bitch. What is you? Now I'm looking at you crazy. And then if it ain't you, what dirt he got on you that kept you loyal all this time? What he know about your ass that you are so loyal to this motherfucker? And you know he was beating Kim Porter ass. You know he was beating the other baby mama's ass. You knew he was beating Cassie ass. Don't fucking play in my face. And to all those who, Carisha this, Carisha that, he could be a totally different person inside the relationship with Carisha. It still doesn't impact the fact that you did this to these people, to these women, to these men, and that you are a fucking predator, bitch. And I don't give a fuck. The fact that you still got a whole following of millions of people are still following your ass. It's ridiculous to me. Absolutely goddamn ridiculous. And the fact that you are still sustaining yourself, there's no destitution. No, you're not calling for anybody. You still got the money and power that you've always had, and nothing has impacted you, but yet you have negatively impacted other folks' lives. It is crazy. You have stolen from people. You have continued to not validate people's feelings. Because when the lawsuit came out, if you were in therapy, why did you not validate Cassie's feelings? Why did you not validate Cassie's facts? Why did you do that? You sat back and you waited. You waited to see if you could still ride this out. Still doing this whole brother love shit. Fuck you, ho.
Fuck you.
Ooh,
indeed.
I was so done with his ass. And moving on to another.
Before we move on, let me slide some tea in right quick. Did you hear about Mary J. Blige?
I heard.
That's what he got on him.
I don't have a source, so I ain't gonna speak on it.
Me neither, but that's
what makes me think, what the fuck he got on you, bitch?
Yep. That's what he got on him.
He was loyal to him. I remember when Andre, who started Uptown Records, was still alive, and he was having his birthday dinner, and all y'all was sitting around the table. You, Andre, Lil' Kim, Mary J. Blige, all y'all was sitting around the table. Puffy, Daddy, Mama, all y'all was sitting around the table. He was talking about y'all his friends and da 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 da. What does he have on everybody that was at that damn table?
Yep.
That's what I want to know. What he got on that y'all kept loyal to somebody? Because I count all my friends on one motherfucking hand. And if any of them do any of the shit that he is accused of, bitch, I ain't got shit for you. Don't call me. My number's blocked. I don't know you.
Exactly.
I don't fucking know you. And I stand 10 toes down in it. It is what it is, because I'm not gonna be associated with that bullshit. So I'm not understanding y'all loyalty. It's misplaced to me.
Well, remember that video he made calling out names? He was naming people. He's like, "Hey, did you see that video?"
Was an invitation to a party.
Oh, okay.
That's a list of people who have partied with him and got to see up close how this motherfucker acts and operates. You've seen how he operates and what he does and what happens at a Diddy party. You've seen it, and you didn't say shit.
Protect your children, protect your friends, your family, anybody who's in the industry. Reach out to them, make sure that they are okay. You ain't got to question if anything happened to them. Just hold space for them, because he's not the only one. He's just the one that just is on the menu right now. After him will be another one, and after that one will be another one. So they just serving up these predators, and they need to be eaten.
And here's the thing, I don't want to hear a goddamn thing from nobody on none of my social media, because bitch, you will be blocked. About who trying to take down a black man. This motherfucker can't shoot you with your own gun unless you give him ammo, bitch.
Hello. And fuck y'all for sticking up for his ass even after. Because you know there's going to be some raggedy in the fucking gutter swamp puss ass bitch that's going to come up and gutter out her fucking mouth. Oh, we need to stand by our black. If you pick me ass bitches, stand the line, you going to get treated just like this motherfucker. Don't do it.
Let me just say this. I just read that video, and while I was listening to him, I saw that Kelly Price had left a note. Yeah, go back and look at that. So if you want to see who's supporting him and who's calling on him to do such and such, read that Kelly Price note and tell me what you think about that. Because what, bitch? What? The dirt he did to your ass, and you up under here caping for his bitch? Shut the fuck up. And I'm
all the way, ho.
Price for
all the way.
But don't the fuck, ho. I can't with these people. I really can't. Moving on to another one. Your boy, Club Shay Shay.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I got something to say. You know what? We put it on the agenda to talk about Shannon Sharp ass, but I want to also include the backlash towards Gary Owens' ex-wife on there too. But what's your thoughts?
Okay. Tell me about the backlash. Okay, go ahead and lead us in. I ain't hear about this.
Club Shay Shay. For those who don't know, Shannon Sharp has his own podcast. It's on all platforms, and he blew up because of the Cat Williams interview back in January. I've been watching his interviews. He's not a journalist. He's not particularly a good interviewer. He's just famous, and he has a platform, and he knows how to be silent sometimes when it's time to be silent, and let the person he's his guest speak. So therefore, you get some nuggets of information. That's about it. Okay, so recently he had comedian Gary Owen on his show, who is a white comedian who predominantly plays black venues. He caters his comedy to black people, and he went through a divorce about 2 or 3 years ago. His wife is black. His wife was black, Kenya. I listen to her. She has a podcast, and I listen to it. Okay. I like Kenya. I've always liked Kenya.
Send me that, because I'm gonna follow her.
Okay, and so when Gary was on the podcast, he spoke about how his 2 biological children he has with Kenya don't talk to him, and Kenya had a son prior to marriage that he considers his son as well. Do not talk to him. And what was missing from the public reaction was, and Shannon dumb fucker ass gonna ask him a question about, do you think the ex-wife is turning the kids against you? That wasn't even a question to ask, you dumb fuck. The question was the answer to any question was right there. Once Gary told you that he married this woman, had children with her, and then cheated on her multiple times throughout the marriage, and finally he got sick of being in the marriage and he wanted out, he destroyed his motherfucking family. Not the wife. She don't have to turn his children against him. What he did was destroy his children's world and foundation, bitch. Hello. That's what he did. And so if I'm going away to college, and in my mind, I'm growing up all this time till I'm 18 thinking that I have a 2-parent household. And when I go to college, I'll be coming home for Christmas, spending it with my family. I'll be coming home on spring break, spending it with my family, and you motherfucking dad decided that your dick was more worthy than me having a homestead. Bitch, I don't fuck with you. And you hurt mama in the process. I don't see it for you. And that's the bottom line. It ain't about whether or not Kenya is turning the children against Gary. It's about Gary fucked up his whole family, cheated on his wife several times, and destroyed the family structure for his children. Gary is to blame. The fuck? And that was the question, damn Shannon motherfucking Coonville Sharp, bitch. You couldn't figure that out because you didn't go to journalism school to learn anything, how to ask a proper follow-up question or be insightful into some shit. Maybe because you cheated, Gary. Maybe that's why you destroyed your whole life, Gary. Maybe that's the reason why your children don't fuck with you, Gary. Girl, I was done with it. But what's your take on the whole Gary Owen, Shannon Sharp interview, Tarsha?
Let me say this first. You make my mama cry, nigga. regardless of whatever me and her go through. Because you know, mom's gonna mom, but at the end of the day, that's still mom in some cases. The fact that he sat there and told you what he did, and for you as a man to try to turn the narrative in real time against a Black woman, like the cards are stacking up against you, Mr. Sharp. With the last name Sharp, nigga, you dumb as hell. You ain't sharp about shit.
Dull.
And he knew after he said, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get the backlash for that shit that you said about me not protecting Black women. And he said that in the interview. So he knew he knew he fucked up. But here's the thing. I'm of the belief that you can't force someone to stick up for what they don't believe in, right? Remember when back, like I think it was last year, where that young Black man was unfortunately killed by his white girlfriend, and
and
his family got online asking Black women to put on our capes and hit the streets. But before a cape could be capped, the Twitter messages and feeds and thought pieces that this young man made about Black women and how much vitriol and hate he had for Black women surfaced. And as soon as Black women saw that, baby, they threw that cape in the corner. His family for months begged Black women to go march and get justice. And what did Black women do? Get somebody else to do it. I am of the belief you can't force someone to stick up for what they don't believe in. Black women did not want to stick up for a man who was against them, who hated their very fucking essence. And if Shannon does not believe in protecting Black women, you can't force him to.
No.
Some shit you just gotta let niggas get to on their own if they ever get to it. And we as a people have to be okay that sometimes that big Black man ain't coming to save you. And more times than not, those big Black men, celebrities in environments in proximity to whiteness will never save you, will never stand up for you. Why? Because they don't want to mess up their paper. Just like Gary Owens said. Now, fuck that nigga. Like, I'm not capping for Gary, and he's just as much as a scumbag as all else. Because if you cheat on a wife who made you a home, gave you your kids and all this other stuff, nigga, you deserve the energy you got back.
That's what.
That's it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes niggas ain't gonna show up. And instead of giving light to the niggas that don't show up and protect Black women, let's highlight the ones that do. Because for every one nigga that won't do it, there's another one who will. Right. For every man who won't be a father, there's another one who will. For every man who won't be a husband, there's another one who will. For every man who won't be faithful, there's another one that will. So instead of giving the men who won't do it elevation and platforms, let's highlight the men who will do it.
Before we highlight that, let me give this message to Shannon Sharp. Coonville is the town you dwell in, and you have many neighbors that live there with you. Clarence Thomas, Congressman Tim Scott, the Passport Bros, Drake, The Game, Ben Carson, The Breakfast Club, because that DJ Vlad bullshit was somewhat bullshit. And the list goes on. They were never, you included, Shannon, were never issued a Black card, so there is no revocation needed. Anytime you are a cancer to the culture and or a leech to the culture, you are of no use to the culture. At no point in time should we allow visitors of the culture to have a voice. You are a spectator with mediocre talent at best, and you should be quiet and let those that care about the people speak when it's time to speak. No one asked you. So there's that. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
They had me heated.
All right. Did you finish the interview?
I didn't watch it in totality, and I actually subscribe to Gary's podcast too, because I like some of the insightful things that he does say. But when he started going on tangents about this kid's not speaking to him, what the fuck?
What did you do? What did you do?
Take a center to college. That's what you're supposed to do, bitch. She ungrateful. She is hurt that her family structure is destroyed, bitch, over some pussy. Girl, don't get me started. All right, moving on to a political moment. All right, so we have Haiti's humanitarian crisis. What's your thoughts?
Hold on, let me. I see. I kept that thing in there. My whole thing is where. My question to us is, where do we as a species divide and conquer to make a transformative progress to communities outside of America? The growing concern is that many humanitarian organizations are bullshit. They're taking advantage of the situations. Take, for instance, that Renee Bach lady. I don't know if you've heard of her, but it was recently discovered that from 2010 to 2015, she went to Uganda, pretended to be a doctor. This is a white woman, pretended to be a doctor to care for malnourished children, end up killing over 100 of them. This is a white woman who went under the guise of humanitarian aid and caused a lot of deaths. Now, where do we as a community begin to divide and conquer? Where should our efforts be put? Because at the end of the day, yeah, we joked about the not like us situation, but at the end of the day, those are our people. Those are our cousins, even though they're removed. And we can't expect everyone to support every case, right? So how do we help? How do we organize in a way that's both beneficial to those affected while protecting ourselves against the dangers we face as African Americans living in America? All doing this without burning out. How? Where can we start?
That's a good question. I know as a retired boots on the street activist, my fight is not to the streets. My fight is to help whoever is boots on the ground have the resources that they need. And I cite, yes. I have a Haitian colleague, another attorney, who went under the 45 administration, they were doing all that stuff in Texas to the Haitians. She left Atlanta and went to go help there. And I said, how can I help you with it? She's boots on the ground. I'm not going to Texas. How can I help you? She said, I really don't know, Shawndrica. I said, well, I'm going to send you money. Mm-hmm. I'm going to feed you while you're there. So you don't have to worry about what it is, how you're going to eat while you're there. And I encourage other folks, send her money for places to stay so she don't have to worry about where she's going to stay while she's there. And that's what we did as a community, a legal community. We helped boots on the ground with financial money, right? Mm-hmm. So if there are people who want to be actively participating, there are younger people want to be protesting, want to do those things. I am willing to help you buy tents. I'm willing to help you fund whatever it is that you need to do in order for you to get your voice heard and for the cause to be supported. I'm willing to do that. What I'm not willing to do at this old age of mine is be boots on the ground. I'm done.
Same.
I'm done. I'm not going to be boots on the ground. And just for there's also an element there of how it goes to self-hate and the what's woven into our society, not just American society, but humanity as a whole of holding white folks in reverence, that you think that you hold them in so much reverence, like they are closer to God than your own people are, that you allow someone who don't have a degree in nothing, not nutrition, not education, not infrastructure, not anthropology, nothing, to come to your country and build and put up a shop that she knew nothing about. She fucking experimenting on your motherfucking kids, and nobody stopped to question this bitch's credentials. Had it be me to come over there, they would have researched me. Mm-hmm. They would have said, I see you only have a certificate from Harvard. You didn't really graduate from Harvard. You would have did all the things to discredit me where my intentions and my knowledge is in the right place. But for the others, they're you don't question and you allow them to come in, and as a result, they're killing your babies. So that's that element to deal with. And again, at this old age of mine, I don't know how to reteach Black folks how to love Black folks and not hold white folks in reverence like they better. I battle with that in my own law practice of people thinking that, oh, I will go to a white attorney before you. And then you go over there. They don't get you the results you did. They took your motherfucking money. Then you come over to me and try to get me to motherfucking fix it, bitch. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
And now you
start
don't
realizing
you want me now. You ain't got no money. Now you want me. I don't think so. I'm not fixing nothing for free, and I'm not fixing nothing. If you thought out your first mind was to go to get the white man and the white woman to represent you, and they charging you $umpteen an hour and getting you no results, bitch, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Because I don't operate like that. My electrician Black, my gynecologist is Black, my nail tech is Black, my dang on hairstylist is Black, my braider is Black. I keep my dollars in my motherfucking community where you motherfuckers don't. My attorney is Black. The fuck? So I keep my dollars in my motherfucking my motherfucking community, like my bestie who's Jewish. They keep their motherfucking dollars in they damn, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That part. And if you want to add on to that, just to add on to that, Black people demand excellence. We train for excellence. We are literally the top in most things, whether it's sports, music, anything, braiding, hair, beauty. When it comes to skill, we're always often the best. Now, I ain't talking about the restaurants. That's a whole different story. Like some of the rest, don't quote me on it. Because the Black restaurants, sometimes the customer service is not there. But I ain't talking about that. That's a different topic. But I'm saying when it comes to Black people and their craft, their passion, they are often the best at it. The ones who have done it and live it and breathe it, they are the best at it. And you'll be hard pressed to find somebody better.
Absolutely.
Start realizing the worth we have.
Right. You'd rather go get a mediocre white person than to get top tier Black. Because we have to be top tier, because in order to get through all the minutia of bullshit and racism and generational oppression, we had to be the best of the best. So when you get us, we finally get here, bitch, we the best. So why would you then go get mediocre, bitch? It don't even make sense. And pay them more. You know what? Disrespectfully, fuck you.
Disrespectfully, fuck you, bitch, because you've tried it.
And I've said this in on other forums, but the majority of my clients don't look like me, bitch, because they want the best of the best. They want the best of the best. I don't have to shuck and jive and say, oh, I could do this and I could do that. They've done their research, bitch. They like, oh, I want her. I want her. And I don't have to justify my credentials. I don't have to try to sell them on me. I don't have to do any of that. But with these Black people, I gotta be, oh girl, I did such and such, and I can do da da da. I don't need your motherfucking dollars, bitch, because and I'm not finna try to convince you that I'm the best of the best. I got clients that got money that's willing to pay my services at the rates that I demand. The fuck?
Stop thinking just because they're white, they're better than you. They're better than anyone.
Right. If we ain't learned nothing about what's happening in Haiti, I remember the 2010, the crisis, when they were on TV raising all this money for Haiti, $500 million. You can go back and look at the congressional tapes and them questioning the Red Cross executives, where the motherfucking money at? And ain't nobody been able to tell you where the motherfucker, that's $500 million gone.
Gone.
That could have.
And guess who didn't steal it? The Blacks, bitch. The Black people, the niggas ain't take it.
They didn't take it. The fuck? And you didn't prosecute anybody for stealing it. The fuck? You can kiss my ass on any given day. That's why I will not give any money to any organization, charitable organization, bitch. I'm giving it directly to boots on the ground. Fuck.
That's what's up. And I think that's the answer. That is the answer to my question. Like, where do we divide and conquer? Start giving it to the boots on the ground, the people actually doing it Fuck these organizations. They're not honest working. Red Cross, one of them, amongst all of them. So much shit is coming out about these organizations where they're using and misusing, abusing these humanitarian funds that are meant to help people literally save lives. Stop believing in the shit that does not work and start understanding that your paper has more power when you give it directly to who you want to give it to.
That's right. That's what I do. I'm giving it to boots on the ground. I'm not doing none of that. So, all right. So now we're moving on to what you're watching and and then the importance of standing up for injustice. Don't forget that we are stronger as a collective. Our voice is stronger as a collective, and your voice means something.
Absolutely.
When you see something, say something. All right, let's see. You should watch this, but first, trigger warning. Okay, I saw it, Tarsha.
You watched it?
Let's talk about it.
So what I'm watching right now what I watched is Baby Reindeer on Netflix by Richard Gadd. For those of y'all who don't know or haven't seen it yet, I highly suggest that you view it. It's not kid friendly. It is triggering. It does tie into the grooming and rape culture of the entertainment industry. So the reason you should watch this is because of a lot of us and our children dream of making it big inside this industry of art and talent, right? This TV show, Baby Reindeer, will give you a better understanding of what an industry predator MO is. It will give you a better understanding because not all predators operate the same. You think these people are here to help you, all the while they plotting on you. Plotting to take advantage of you in some form or fashion that you did not agree to. So I said that look at all the men P. Diddy groomed, and many of us, not me, bitch, many of us talked about it as if it was the next hottest topic. Like these men, the men that P. Diddy groomed are sex victims, sex trafficking victims. And I think a lot of us in our community failed to realize that these were victims. Yeah. Everybody was talking about, Meek Mill bent it over, busted open for P. Diddy. This nigga was groomed. Probably was roofied, raped the same way as the main character in Baby Reindeer. A lot of these rappers and artists are angry, and we never can pinpoint why is this nigga so angry? What the bitches did to him. He's always talking about fuck this hoe, what the bitches did to him. These men are angry because they had to endure rape, being drugged, being groomed in silence, while we as fans begged for their next big single or their next big hit. They suffered in silence, nigga. Like, do y'all not see the I don't even know the word to describe it. Do y'all not see the irony in this? We always say protect Black women, right? But I do believe that how can a Black man protect a Black woman when they victims themselves? Hands down. How can a victim protect another victim?
Okay.
I'm almost, and we'll continue to be unsuccessful in protecting each other until we get the predators, until we get the rapists, until we get the abusers and groomers out of the community. Because it's time for Black people to be able to live in pure, unadulterated peace with no harm. It's time for us to live happily. It's time for us to express our joy without having somebody in the fucking shadows trying to do us something. It's time. Not only do Black women deserve to be protected, so do Black men.
Absolutely. All right, that's Tasha's take on Baby Reindeer. Here's my take on it. I would not suggest you watch this. Let me just say, people have been in my DMs for, I think it came out a month or 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
People have been in my DMs telling me, you should be watching Baby Reindeer. You should blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it basically came up, and I try to stick with documentaries. This was sort of like it was a movie based on a true story. So I watched a TV show based on a true story. So I watched it because of that. I do not suggest you watch it. It was disturbing on too many levels. To the sexual assault that turned into consent was too much for me, and the stalking that turned into the stalker. That was over the top. The stalker who it was based on was interviewed recently, and she is more than delusional. And I just cannot. And I do not recommend this video for those reasons. They actually show him being drugged and sexually assaulted, and him showing up to the abuser's house to have it done to him repeatedly because he thinks this is his way to be a high profile star comedian. And the whole thing was just cringy.
That's what grooming is. That's literally what grooming is. That's what grooming is.
I didn't review this because I don't want anybody to even watch this. And even sometimes I do reviews on stuff I don't want people to watch. I don't want people to know until Tasha, because you only gonna know that I watched this because Tasha put the shit on the document. That's the only reason you know that I watched this shit, because I won't let nobody know I watched this. This shit was so fucking triggering to the fact, because I am a survivor of incest and rape. And so this was a lot. It was a lot. I didn't act like they act because that's just not how I roll. But to see it play out and to know that this is based on a true story, he wrote it basically, and he's reliving this now. Like he relives this, like because I relive my abuse daily in my head. You have to really suppress all the flashbacks and shit that you get from being abused, and to relive it every day. For him to write and then make a TV show about it, and then go on interviews to promote it, and then it's just too fucking much for me. So it's a no for me. I'm not watching it.
I respect that. I respect it. Yeah. But it is. Huh? What am I listening to? What is it? The Braids? And BBL Drizzy has me in a chokehold. In addition to wait, is that you or me? Oh no, I'm saying yours. My bad. But I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar. I'm listening to all the albums of Kendrick Lamar right now. I'm going through his whole all of his works and all of the BBL Drizzy spinoffs as possible. And I'm gonna add the bleach blonde, bad built butch body to that as well.
Okay, speaking of, because it got me in a chokehold. The BBL Drizzy and what is it? The Braids got me in a goddamn chokehold. And Metro Boomin is the one who. So for those who don't know, when Kendrick and Metro and Future came out with their song Like That, Kendrick dissed Drake for all them years, and Drake was sleek dissing his ass. Yes. And so when Drake heard it, he told Metro via tweet and all this stuff to come up with some new beats with drums. Well, Metro did. And here it goes. BBL Drizzy. I'm thicker than a snicker. I'm thicker than a ninja. Don't act like you don't know me. These hams deserve a trophy. Maybe it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history. This cake will make you show up. I know you've seen this glow up. That's BBL Drizzy. 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 Don't act like you don't know.
I love it.
I can't. He said I'm thicker than a sticker.
I love it.
It got me a chokehold.
I love us so much. I really do.
When I tell you I love us,
so much.
I just want us to get on one accord when it comes to supporting each other. I
feel a shift. I feel it's happening.
I hope so. In my lifetime, I would just like for
you're gonna see it.
Self-hate to end and just the love to reign. I really would. I just really would. All right. That was any suggestions for I'm also listening to Yacht Rock. For those who don't know, I have a playlist on YouTube. You can go find. I have plenty of playlists on YouTube. I've been top rated. Son of Shawndrica Simmons, SHAWNDRICA SIMMONS. So if you're looking for me on YouTube Music, I have plenty of playlists that you can listen to. One of those playlists is called "Oh, So You Can Sing." That's basically all my white artists that I've compiled and culled together. And the playlist is unlike the other. You're never gonna find anything like it.
Name one artist that's on your one white artist that's on your play, and don't say a deal.
No, Michael Bublé.
Oh yeah, I like Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé. You got everything from Michael Bublé to Lisa Stansfield to Tina Marie.
Okay. I'm gonna look at
Elton John to Bon Jovi.
Nice.
AC/DC to Michael McDonald.
We got it. It's
all
lit.
blended in. So, and then I'm just in my car. I bought a new to me car, and it has Sirius in it. So I've been on yacht radio for 2 weeks now because I be living that Steely Dan. I got Steely Dan CDs all over.
Hello.
Steely Dan fan, and so I just been listening to Yacht Rock.
You gonna make us our intro song?
I should do something.
You really should.
Tarsha been saying we need to have an intro. We too fly not to have an intro.
Hello. Catchy.
I know. Let's just think of what we. You know what? I found a studio. Oh, somebody reached out to me on Instagram. They have a studio downtown Detroit in the storage containers where has the food, and they want to partner with me for something. I don't know yet what it is, but they have a actual studio where they're doing podcasts and people make beats and stuff. So maybe that could be one of my asks that we get a beat from them to come in and do something. I don't know what our intro will do. I don't know if you good with lyrics.
I write songs.
That's right. That's right. Tasha write books too. In addition to the songs, Tasha, I forgot Tasha. You have to try.
You keep calling me Tasha. It's Tarsha.
I know. I started off right, and then my whole countryness just kicked.
It's okay. Everybody in Louisiana, I have to tell them it's Tarsha.
Because I got cousins named Tarsha.
I know.
And you were like, who's there around? Tarsha went around the corner. And so the Tarsha starts to
go. The is cut short, yes.
Then you name Tasha. Then it goes, my apologies to Tarsha regarding it. But charge to my head. Because Tasha writes books. Her books are on Amazon. You can find those, and she's a very good author. And in addition to that, she writes lyrics. So if I can get some free beats.
Yes.
And Linnell Grant gave me a beat once. I'm gonna have to find it in my email. I might be that too. If the people don't know, listeners might know who Linnell is. Linnell used to be the beat maker for Toby Nwigwe, the artist who's married to Fat. They be in Houston, Texas with all them different colors and stuff. Yeah, she used to be his beat maker. She sent me a beat years ago because I had reached out to her. She's an interview on Kevin on Stage video. So I have to look and see if I still got that beat.
And I know if they don't give you no beats, I know you just reminded me. I know a lot of producers.
Come on, let's get some beats there. So we have a storyboard. We can get somebody to make it. Oh shoot, we were the bitch,
right?
The content.
Yes.
HellGirlVibe and the Hoodrat2Harvard. We are worthy. Okay, follow us on all platforms. Where can they find you, Tarsha?
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, HellGirlVibe. YouTube is Mrs. Blackhorn. But definitely get in some listener letters. Let us know what you think, y'all. What the DMs is open. Send them to Miss Shawndrica because I don't be checking my DMs. And
so you can email me at hoodrat2harvard@gmail.com. You can hit me up on my DMs on Instagram. I see those clearer than I do on TikTok. And you already know what's been happening with TikTok. It is what it is. And then I'm on Facebook too, Hoodrat2Harvard, but I prefer you DM me on the Instagram DM because that one is easily read. But yeah, follow me also on all platforms. Hoodrat2Harvard and the LawChic on everything. So I'll put that up right now. All platforms. And if you want any legal advice, I don't give it for free. You can book a consultation on my website, LawChic.com. That's LawChic.com. And the book consultation is right there. Please do not click on the homeless link. That is for actual homeless people, bitch, and that's not you.
Oh.
Okay, we've been having a lot of people clicking on the homeless link because you want to know how do she give back? Because she trying. Yes, I do give back, bitch, for women and children who living in hotels who don't have the means. Those are the people that is for, not you, bitch, who still getting Amazon packages delivered to your household. I said what I said. And on that note, anything else?
No. Have a good one.
We're gonna end it. Enjoy the rest of y'all days.